came with cooler air, and autumn leaves were everywhere. The fields were silver in the light, the first stars waking for the night. I walked beyond the edge of town, where all the summer sounds died down. The moon rose slowly through the trees and pulled the night across the fields. The crickets sang beside the road, the dry grass whispered as I walked. A distant train was passing through, then disappeared beyond the hills. The air smelled clean, the sky was clear, the kind of night that draws you near. I found a place beside the fence and watched the moonlight cross the land. The night was white, the world was still, the moon was rising over the hill. September moon, stay up tonight, keep shining on this open road. The summer's gone, but something's changed. There's still a little warmth to hold. September moon, light up the field and show me where the night begins. Some nights don't need a thing from us, they just remind us where we've been. The midnight air was turning cold, the fields were pale beneath the glow. I heard the leaves move in the dark and saw the first light from the barn. The road ahead was empty still, the moon was hanging past the hill. I took one last look at the sky, then turned my footsteps toward the lights. Some nights are made for standing still, no need to hurry, no need to fill. Ooh, September moon, stay up tonight, keep shining on this open road. The summer's gone, but something's changed. There's still a little warmth to hold. September moon, light up the field and show me where the night begins. Some nights don't need a thing from us, they just remind us we're alive. The moon was fading over town, morning was coming on. blending in the breeze. A golden ocean past the trees. The summer sun was warm and high. White clouds were drifting through the sky. An old red barn stood near the road. Its weathered walls had watched it all. The afternoon was moving slow, with nowhere else I needed to go. Swung in the wind. The field went on beyond the hill. The smell of hay was in the air, and swallows turned above the barn. I walked along the narrow path, with dry grass brushing at my hands. The whole wide field was moving like a quiet song without a word. The wind moves through, the wheat bends low. Some things are better left to grow. Let the wheat roll in the summer wind. Let the whole wide field begin again. There's a kind of peace you cannot find until you leave the noise behind. Let the wheat roll gold into the sky. Let the afternoon go drifting by. Somewhere in this open land I finally understand. Cooler breeze, and shadows stretched across the field. The wheat turned amber in the light. The distant hills began to fade. I stopped beside the old fence line and watched the last sun touch the grain. The field kept moving after dark, still whispering beneath the stars. You don't have to chase what is already there. Sometimes you just stop and breathe the open air. Let the wheat roll in the summer wind. Let the whole wide field begin again. There's a kind of peace you cannot find until you leave the noise behind. Let the wheat roll gold into the sky. Let the evening slowly pass you by. Somewhere in this open land I finally understand. The evening settled on the lake. the summer heat began to break. We carried chairs down to the shore and watched the daylight fade some more. The water turned a deeper blue, the first stars slowly coming through. Someone had a guitar in hand, and sparks were rising from the sand. We passed a bottle down the line and talked about the old good times. The fire was warm against the breeze, the moon was climbing through the trees. Somebody laughed about that summer, someone started an old song up, and for a while the whole night felt like nothing needed to be said. The fire burned, the water shone. For one more night we stayed out long. Firelight by the lake, stars above the trees. Firelight by the lake, warm against the evening breeze. We had nowhere to be, and nothing left to change, just good friends and a summer night, and firelight on the lake. The fire was low by midnight, the shoreline disappeared from sight. The lake reflected bits of gold, the air was getting cool and cold. We talked about the lives ahead, the things we do, the places next, but nobody was ready yet to let that summer evening end. Some nights don't need a reason, they just become a place. You carry them for years without remembering the date. Firelight by the lake, stars above the trees. Firelight by the lake, warm against the evening breeze. We had nowhere to be, and nothing left to change, just good friends and a summer night, and firelight on the lake. The fire went out before the dawn. The fire went out before the dawn. The lake was still there. The snow had finally left the ground, and little shoots were pushing out. The meadow changed from brown to green, with colors growing in between. Yellow blooms beside the fence, blue ones scattered through the grass. The warm wind came across the hill, and winter finally stood still. By afternoon the field was bright, with purple flowers catching light. The bees were moving flower to flower, taking shelter from a shower. The clouds came through, then moved away, and left the meadow washed and clean. The whole hillside began to glow with every color spring could show. The ground wakes up, the colors rise. Spring is open to the sky. Wildflowers bloom, the whole hillside comes alive. When the wildflowers bloom, you can feel the season rise. Every color tells you winter's finally through. When the wildflowers bloom, the world begins anew. By evening sunlight crossed the field, the flowers swayed beneath the breeze. The western sky was turning red, and softer shadows stretched ahead. I walked along the meadow's edge, with petals brushing past my hands. There was no grander place to be than underneath that open sky. Nothing had to happen, nothing had to change. A flower simply opened and made the world look new. When the wildflowers bloom, the whole hillside comes alive. When the wildflowers bloom, you can feel the season rise. Every color tells you winter's finally through. When the wildflowers bloom, there's nothing more to The afternoon was warm and dry, a pale haze hanging in the sky. The cedar branches held the heat, while dry grass whispered at my feet. A narrow path went through the shade, where summer had a cooler place. The deeper in the woods I went, the quieter the world became. The forest floor was softly needled, sunlight broke in little pieces. A woodpecker tapped somewhere near, then stopped and left the silence clear. The air smelled sweet beneath the trees, the branches moved above the breeze. I followed where the shadows fell, with nowhere else I needed to be. The woods grow deep, the world grows small. I hear my thoughts, then lose them all. Through the cedar trees, where the afternoon turns green. Through the cedar trees, where the sunlight barely reaches me. Every step gets quieter, every breath comes easy. Through the cedar trees I find the peace I came to seek. The evening came with cooler air, and amber light was everywhere. It slipped between the trunks below and turned the forest into gold. I found a fallen log and sat and listened to the woods like that. No distant traffic, no demands, just leaves moving above the land. You don't always need to find a way ahead. Sometimes you just need to clear your head. Through the cedar trees, where the afternoon turns green. Through the cedar trees, where the sunlight barely reaches me. Every step gets quieter, every breath comes easy. Through the cedar trees I find the peace I came to seek. The light went low between the trees. The light went low between the trees. The afternoon was warm and still. The clouds came rolling past the hill. A silver curtain crossed the plain, and summer opened up with rain. The tall grass bent beneath the drops. The distant barn disappeared. The earth gave off that summer smell, and everything grew bright and clear. The rain moved slowly toward the woods, then softened where the meadow stood. Small streams appeared along the ground, while water gathered all around. The old fence shone beneath the gray. The hills were hidden far away. I stood beneath the porch and watched, and let the storm of all it say. The rain comes down, the fields turn green, the world looks fresh, the air feels clean. Rain on the meadow, falling soft and slow. Rain on the meadow, washing everything below. The hills may disappear, the sky may lose its blue, but when the clouds move on, the whole world starts anew. By evening sunlight broke through west and warmed the fields a storm had blessed. The drops were shining on the grass, the clouds were moving out at last. A rainbow formed beyond the hill, the meadow slowly settled still, and where the rain had crossed the land, the summer looked more beautiful. Some days bring thunder, some bring light. The land knows how to take them both. Rain on the meadow, falling soft and slow. Rain on the meadow, washing everything below. The hills are coming back, the sky is turning blue, and every drop that fell made everything look new. The storm moved east beyond the hill, the meadow kept the rain. The July sun was hanging high, a cloudless blue from side to side. The grass was tall beside the road, and heat was rising from the stone. A wooden fence ran through the field, the gate was open to the hills. The afternoon was wide and slow, with nowhere else I had to go. Ooh. The orchard smelled of summer heat, the dry grass crackled underneath. A warm wind moved across the land and carried dust along the path. The distant hills were hazy blue. The sky stretched farther than it seemed. I found some shade beneath an oak and let the afternoon roll on. The day was warm, the world was wide. I had the summer on my side. July was made for days like this. It's for open fields and dusty roads, for staying out until the light turns everything to shades of gold. July was made for days like this, when time can take the afternoon. You don't need much beneath the sun, just somewhere beautiful to be. Just somewhere beautiful to be. By evening, swallows crossed the sky. The heat began to leave the land. The fields were glowing in the west. The first cool breeze came through the grass. I walked back slowly toward the house, while crickets started up their song. The whole day seemed to settle down, but summer still felt wide and strong. Some days don't need a reason why. They give you warmth, they give you sky. July was made for days like this, for open fields and dusty roads, for staying out until the light turns everything to shades of gold. July was made for days like this, when time can take the afternoon. You don't need much beneath the sun, just somewhere beautiful to be. Just somewhere beautiful to be. Beautiful to be. July was made for days like this, for open fields and dusty roads, for staying out until the light turns everything to shades of gold. The road ran out beyond the farm, where summer fields were wide and warm. The grass was taller than the fence, and nothing there felt permanent. The wind moved softly through the plain, then bent the grass and rose again. I followed where the tire tracks went, with no idea where they would end. The afternoon was clear and bright. The distant hills were washed in light. A wooden gate stood open wide, with nothing waiting on the other side. The grass rolled on beneath the sky, like waves that never seem to die. I stopped beside an old stone wall and watched the shadows slowly crawl. Let the tall grass carry you. Let the open country call. You don't have to know the way. You don't have to know it all. Let the tall grass carry you. Where the wide blue sky begins. Sometimes getting lost out here is where the good road starts again. Turned the fields to gold. The western air was getting cold. The grass was glowing in the light. The first stars waited for the night. I found the road I left behind and followed it without a thought. Somewhere between the field and home, I found the peace I'd almost lost. Maybe every road doesn't need a name. Maybe you just walk until you change. Let the tall grass carry you. Let the open call. You don't have to know the way. You don't have to know it all. Let the tall grass carry you. Where the wide blue sky begins. Sometimes getting lost out here is where the good road starts again. The grass was moving in the wind. I followed the road home. The afternoon was turning cold. The rocky slopes were red and gold. A thin cloud drifted through the pass, and shadows stretched across the grass. The highest peaks caught fading fire and slowly lost their evening shine. Below the valley settled down as daylight slipped behind the crown. The wind grew quiet near the stone. The last warm color nearly gone. A single trail of smoke rose high and disappeared into the sky. The first few stars began to show. The temperature began to drop. I watched the final sunlight fade and felt no need to rush away. The day lets go. The night draws near. Some things look best when they disappear. where the evening starts to glow. It touches every summit, then slowly slips from view. The last light on the mountain leaves the sky a deeper blue. The moon came up above the pass and silvered every field of grass. The peaks were dark against the night, but snow still held a little light. The valley had become so still, the only sound came from the hill. I stood beneath that open sky and watched the stars replace the sun. The day was never meant to stay. That's what makes the light so rare. You don't have to hold the moment, you only have to meet it there. The last light on the mountain, burning bright and low. The last light on the mountain, where the evening starts to glow. It touches every summit, then slowly slips from view. The last light on the mountain leaves a little light in you. Already warming when we carried down the chairs. Someone brought a cooler with them, someone else forgot the towels. The kids were running through the shallows, someone started skipping stones. The whole afternoon was waiting, nobody wanted to go. We cooked along the riverbank, with smoke drifting through the trees. The water kept on moving, and the air was full of laughter. Someone found an old rope swing hanging from a cottonwood. We took turns until the evening, like we knew we always would. The day was ours, the water ran, we had nowhere else to stand. Saturday by the creek, we let the whole day slip away, bare feet in the water, sunlight fading through the shade. Saturday by the creek, nothing better on our minds. Sometimes the best days are the was tired. The kids were lying in the grass. The fire burned beside the water, while the first star started showing. We packed the chairs and gathered up, but nobody was in a hurry. The creek kept running in the dark, like it had nowhere else to be. Some days come and go, some stay with you. This was just a Saturday, but somehow it felt new. Nothing better on our minds. Sometimes the best days are the ones you never plan. Ooh, never plan. Oh, the creek kept running through the dark. Said we'd do it again. We said we'd do it again. Snow was falling through the pines. The last light faded from the sky. I found the cabin just before the evening settled on the hills. There was a stack of wood outside, a lantern hanging by the door. I brought the fire back to life, then watch the snow come down once more. The night grew quiet all around, the forest buried under white. I heard the branches crack and bend, and nothing but the fire inside. A kettle warmed above the flame, the window slowly filled with frost. For once there wasn't anywhere I needed to be before the dawn. The snow came down, the fire burned, the world grew still, and I stayed there. Snow kept falling through the night, but we were warm by firelight. No road to take, no place to be, just that old cabin in the trees. Snow kept falling soft and slow, we watched it cover all we know. And somewhere in that winter white, I found a little peace that night. By morning sunlight crossed the snow and turned the forest bright with gold. The tracks I'd made the night before were almost buried by the storm. I stepped outside into the cold. The air was sharp, the sky was clear. The mountains stood beyond the trees, and winter felt completely new. Sometimes you need to disappear, to hear the quiet and think clear. Snow kept falling through the night, but we were warm by firelight. No road to take, no place to be, just that old cabin and the trees. Snow kept falling soft and slow. We watched it cover all we know. And somewhere in that winter white, I found a little peace at night. Through the trees, winter had covered everything. We took the old road after breakfast, with the windows halfway down. Summer heat was just beginning as we left the edge of town. He had a fishing pole beside him and a sandwich in his hand. He kept asking how much farther, though he knew where we would stand. We found the creek beneath the cedars, where the water moved so clear. He threw his line across the shallow, then came running when I called. We sat there beneath the branches, with our feet beside the stream. He told me what he'd do someday, like the world was his to see. The afternoon was wide, the water running slow. I watched him through the sunlight and wished the day would stay. Let the summer run a little longer, let the evening wait its turn. There's still a little light on the water, and the fire hasn't burned. Let him laugh until he's tired, let him chase whatever moves. Some days you don't know they're precious till you look back and see the view. By evening we were packing slowly, neither one was ready yet. He had mud across his knees and a stone he wouldn't leave. On the drive back through the valley, he was quiet by my side. I looked over at my son asleep, with the sunset in his eyes. I know the years will change him, and he'll find his own way through. Somewhere in the summer, I'll always see him here. Let the summer run a little longer, let the evening wait its turn. There's still a little light on the water, and the fire hasn't burned. Let him laugh until he's tired, let him chase whatever moves. Some days you don't know they're precious till you look back and see the view. Till you look back and see the view. The morning settled on the ridge, a pale gold line beyond the bridge. Mist was lifting from the fields, revealing what the night concealed. The old barn roof was shining bright, the fence post caught the early light. Cool breeze moved across the grain, still carrying the scent of rain. The sun climbed slowly through the haze and warmed the grass with amber. The distant hills turned green and clear as morning pushed the shadows near. A farmer opened up the gate, the horses wandered out to graze. The valley stirred from end to end, and another day began again. The light comes down, the mist lets go, the valley wakes, the colors grow. Morning over the valley, golden over the green. Morning over the valley, bright as I've ever seen. The world is waking slowly, the day is opening wide. Morning over the valley, with nothing left to hide. By noon the mist had disappeared, the mountain air was clean and clear. The fields were moving in the wind, the morning's quiet had come to end. But looking back across the land, I knew I'd never quite forget the way the first light found the hills before the whole world woke again. Some mornings give